It's our first time in Cambridge, and although many people have told us how beautiful a city it is, we weren't ready for what we were about to discover. We start our day with brunch at the Old Bicycle Shop, before taking ourselves on a self-guided walking tour of some of Cambridge's top sites such as the Corpus Clock and the Round Church.
Now that, Josh, is probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous apple tree in the world. Do you know why?
No.
Along our route, we also discover some of the city's dinky doors.
We must have walked past this one about 3 times already today, and we didn't see it at all.
I don't know how we missed that.
Before tucking into a well-earned sweet treat from the iconic Cambridge bakery, Fitzbillies.
That may be the best thing I've ever eaten.
Then it's time to explore more of the city in style, as we take to the water for a punting tour along the River Cam, taking in those famous colleges that form the world-renowned Cambridge University and other mistakable landmarks only visible from the water, like the Bridge of Sighs.
Mind your fingers.
And having seen the city on foot and by punt, we end our day with a 123-step tower climb to take in this incredible city from above.
That's enough to make my legs go jelly.
So join us on our day trip to one of England's most famous cities as we experience it all for the first time.
Well, good morning from a very sunny, very spring-like Cambridge. Now, normally when we travel, we have a bit of a plan before we get somewhere. This is completely spontaneous. A completely spontaneous day trip because the weather forecast was so cracking after a long cold winter. We just had to get out for the day and we thought, why not go somewhere we've both never been before? Here we are.
I'm looking forward to it. I've only Googled a little bit about it, so...
Yeah, we've got an idea of a few things to do. I actually sat on the train here and booked some tickets for something to do a little bit later.
Yes.
We're lucky, actually, we managed to get it at such short notice.
Yeah, also we wasn't going to do this particular thing because the price was very high, but you found a good deal.
I found an alternative, yeah. So all good. You should see what that is later. But first, we need to find somewhere to eat because, as usual, we are starving.
So what you mean?
To satisfy our hunger, we headed to one of Cambridge's top-rated brunch spots, the Old Bicycle Shop, and our eggs royale with smoked salmon on an English muffin was to die for. But instead of coffee, we chose a peppermint tea to accompany it. Yes, you heard that right. No coffee.
Okay, we've just found our first Dinky door, which are these tiny little doors dotted all across the city. There's a full-on trail you can do, and obviously the one we've just found is 10 Downing Street, based on the door of 10 Downing Street with some sort of weird octopus thing coming out of it. And even better, we found that with absolutely no assistance whatsoever.
We had to pay £1 for the map because Google Maps doesn't really help.
We did. It's very difficult to find it based on Google Maps, so we downloaded the official one for £1, and I don't think that's bad really if you're going to do the whole trail, because it's quite a fun thing to do. What else can you do in a city centre for £1?
When they say they're tiny, they are tiny because I walked straight past it.
Yeah, even when we downloaded the map, we still nearly missed it.
Our walk through the city centre took us past the Corpus Clock, which was much bigger than we expected. Also known as the Grasshopper Clock, it was unveiled in 2008 by none other than Stephen Hawking, and was named one of Time's best inventions of the same year. We have no idea how you use it to tell the time, but it's a pretty impressive sight.
Now that, Josh, is probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous apple tree in the world. Do you know why?
No.
So it's where Newton sat and the apple donked him on the bonce, and he went, gravity's a thing. That's where he discovered, discovered gravity. I don't know, it's the same tree though. I don't think it is.
Probably not.
It's the site of where the apple tree was, and that is an apple tree.
Cool.
They have to be some of the most unusual drain pipes I think I've ever seen.
This is the Round Church, which was founded in 1130 and now is only one of 4 medieval round churches still in use in England.
Well, we've just had a walk through the city centre after brunch, and it feels like everybody else in the world has had the same idea to visit Cambridge today. It's absolutely heaving.
It's good to see.
It is. It's nice to see everybody out enjoying the spring sunshine. We've also seen that a few of the colleges have got open days today, and they're preparing for the Cambridge Half Marathon, which is taking place tomorrow, so I guess that doesn't help.
We're not taking part in that one.
We're definitely not taking part
Absolutely
in that.
not.
But we did see a few of the things on our walk through the city that we've actually had on our spontaneous tick list that I made on the train on the way here.
Yep.
So not all is lost. Okay, so first impressions of Cambridge. This reminds me a little bit of a mini Edinburgh without the hills.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Like some of the architecture of the buildings as you're walking through the city centre and everything, it's just got a bit of an Edinburgh vibe.
Yeah, no,
and it's got the crowds to match it today as well.
I really like it. I don't know if it's because the weather's beautiful as well. I'm actually quite warm.
I mean, it helps, doesn't it?
I mean, I wore
Let's
black
face it.
specifically to keep me warm because the sun attracts.
All the spring flowers are coming out as well and everything. And look, we've even both wearing shorts today. Woo, sexy legs. Yeah.
And my hoodie is in the bag.
It is, he's already taken it off, very brave. And also, this must be about the third one of Cambridge's green spaces that we've walked through. And they've all got names that you don't normally expect green spaces to have names. This is called Christ's Pieces.
I did I did read there is quite a few of them here anyway.
Yeah, that is famous for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it up a hill later.
Yeah, what a surprise. You've got to feed me first, give me coffee first, and push me.
I fed you and given you, oh, okay, you had peppermint tea. I'll get you a coffee.
One thing I love about coming to all these new places is and every time we do, someone drops us a message on Instagram saying, this is my hometown, you need to do this, this and this. And Carol sent us a message over on Instagram and she was saying, you need to try, hang on, what's it called? My mind went blank. Fitzbillies.
That's the one.
Fitzbillies. And we had literally just got out of there. She said, try the cinnamon one. Was it cinnamon? Something like that.
Yeah, we didn't because we read that they were famous for their classic Chelsea buns.
And we always want to go for the classic, even though that other one did look really nice.
Yeah.
But it's a good excuse to come back.
Exactly, we always like an excuse to come back.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram because it's really nice to connect with you guys personally rather than, you know.
Anyway, stop talking because I want to eat mine. We need to go and find somewhere to sit and eat it.
Yeah, we've been walking for a while trying to find a bench, but we haven't found one yet.
Well, we found a bench overlooking the River Cam, just on the edge of Jesus Green, right by this lock as well. So we've got a nice view to sit and enjoy our Chelsea buns. You've had to walk a long way carrying them, so without further ado, crack them open and let's get stuck in.
It was a bit of a tease walking with these. They're quite heavy.
Oh my God, they look incredible and they look really sticky as well. You should have seen the syrup they were swimming in.
Can you see that?
It's all hanging on. Oh.
I wasn't expecting them to be that.
Oh
they smell really good.
You are going to have sticky fingers after that. It's going to be a messy time, but a good time.
I'm so glad we got wipes and I can already feel it on my lips. But I hate to say it, it's moist and my nose is running. Oh no. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh.
Napkin, madam.
Thank you. It's not for my lips, it's for my nose.
Oh, I've had to walk a long way for this bad boy, and I've had to sit and watch him eat his before I could tuck into mine.
If you don't like it, I'll eat yours, that's all I'm saying. I kind of want the cinnamon one now.
That may be the best thing I've ever eaten.
They're really good, aren't they?
There's so many currants in the middle of it as well. It's literally loaded with them.
Yeah, but sometimes currants are a bit like, but these are actually really nice.
But it's not overly sweet, even though it's literally dripping in syrup. We found another Dinky door. We must have walked past this one about 3 times already today, and we didn't see it at all. I had to refer to the map again.
I don't know how we missed that.
Well, it's right on the floor.
Well, we walked past it and then we walked back this way.
3 times.
Wow.
I'm going to be dreaming about that bun for a very long time.
It was really good.
Oh, so good. Luckily, we now get to sit down for a little while because we're going punting.
I'm looking forward to this. We've always wanted to do this. We were going to do this in Canterbury years ago. We never did. So we're doing it today.
We booked our trip through Cambridge Punters, and this is our punter Lily, who couldn't have made our trip any more enjoyable. This 50-minute punt down the River Cam takes you past many sites only visible to the public from the water, such as the iconic Bridge of Sighs, or to use its official name, New Court Bridge, which links two sides of St John's College, taking its nickname from the Bridge of Sighs in Venice. And it's not the only iconic Cambridge bridge you see on the tour either, as you get to float beneath the impressive mathematical bridge at Queen's College. This uniquely designed bridge was first built in 1749, but was later rebuilt to the original design in 1905. Given the sunny weather and the first warmth of spring after a long winter, the river was busy with both punting tours and rented punts being punted by punters with little or no punting experience. Not only is that a mouthful, but it's also a recipe for disaster.
Some punting issues. But it's all part of the punting experience, don't worry.
Just out of interest, how deep is this?
That's it.
How deep is this?
2 meters, so we're
Oh,
fine.
we'll be fine, okay.
You guys know how to swim anyway.
Yeah.
So in case anyone sinks, that's it.
With a Titanic-style disaster averted, we got to pass by the iconic King's College, with its impressive chapel which was built over a period of almost 100 years and is home to the largest fan vault ceiling in the world, even bigger than the Sistine Chapel. But it was our punter Lily who really made this tour what it was, with a mix of historical facts about all the sites and entertaining stories of student antics and college rivalry. We loved every minute of it.
Now that was so much fun. That is possibly one of the best things I think I've ever done in the UK.
I'm so glad we done that, and I'm so glad we had the perfect weather. She's very informative, the lady we had, but also the things going on around us was really fun.
Yeah, it was a very busy day on the river because the weather's so good. Multiple crashes occurred, as you've probably already seen.
We nearly watched one guy nearly fall in. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was very, very good. I'm glad we took a punt on that company.
Wow.
I couldn't resist it. The other company we looked at was Let's Go Punting, who were going up and down while we were as well. They wanted 45 quid today. We paid 29.
Yeah, so we nearly didn't do it, but then like we said earlier, luckily Jason found this company that did it quite a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and the weather was perfect as well. And we had a boat full of people from all over the place.
Yeah, we had some people from China, some people from Hong Kong, some people from Plymouth.
And us from Kent. Found another dinky door. This one looks like the Little Shop of Horrors. Interesting. Right, we are running out of time in Cambridge and it's still really busy.
It's still really busy.
How do you feel about rising above the crowd to see the city a different way?
There's me thinking I was going to get away with climbing a tower.
This is Mary's Church and you can in fact climb all the way to the top of that tower.
You told me we were going to go get coffee.
We will afterwards, that can be your reward.
Thanks. That's enough to make my legs go jelly then.
That was definitely a workout.
I'm so unfit.
Burn that Chelsea bun off. Whew.
Oh. We interrupt this program.
Do you know, we may be quite a way above Cambridge Market down below us, but I can still smell the food.
I was about to say you can smell the food.
I think we deserve something after those 123 steps all the way up.
I'm just not good at it anymore.
Just constant spiral steps, and every single one had got the number on it.
And the worst part is when you're at the front of the queue as well, you feel like you have to go fast. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I think they've forgotten.
They've forgotten we're up it.
Our day in Cambridge may be coming to an end, but click the video on screen now to continue the adventure as we explore England's city of dreaming spires, Cambridge's arch rivals, Oxford. We'll see you over there.